up, y'all? It's your girl Blisianna back again with another video. If you want to see how I achieved this Valentine's look, go ahead and stay tuned in and you will see shortly. So first, I start off with the ball cap method. That is my favorite of all time. My favorite thing right now is bow hold. You could use 1 or 2 layers. I normally use 2, but you could really use 1 because that's how bold the hold is. You saw what I did there. That was cute. It's not a sponsor, but I mean, you know, boho, if you wanna sponsor somebody, you feel me? I went ahead and dried my cap off camera. I just want y'all to see how focused I am when it comes to finding a solution on how I'm gonna cut my cap. It took me a minute to figure out what I wanted to do. But anyways, what I'm doing here is I'm cutting in between my ears. So the front portion, I can just pull it straight to the top so I don't have to sew the back down. And I find it easier that way because I just can't see the back of my head to be sewing anything. So this is just what I do. You just have to watch to see what I'm talking about. Just don't cut it all the way by your ears. Just cut all the way from one ear to one ear without, you know, splitting your cap. You're gonna see, just watch. I told you I was I'm like, wait, this is not right. I was trying to figure out how I was going to achieve this without cutting it, and I was just so confused. But boom, I figured it out. Just don't split the cap at the front. Just cut it all the way from ear to ear. I just wanted y'all to see my little thought process. I think I came up with something new. Actually, I lied. I think I found this from somebody. I just thought about it and was like, okay, let me incorporate this and see. Boom, period, girl. Yes. So now you just want to take some alcohol and wipe the rest of that glue off, just so whenever you're placing more glue, you have a clean base to work with. Then I also go in with my foundation just so I could get the ball cap look. I use one size foundation. I think it's called a Deep 3. It's a powder foundation. If you don't use powder foundation, then I don't know what you do. No, you know what? If you don't use powder foundation, you're probably not oily. Anyways, I use one size powder foundation. I get it in there really good, make sure everything looks nice and blended. And then after that, I go in with some more alcohol and clean the rest of the area off. So like I said, I can work with a clean foundation. Okay, now I fit my frontal on and make sure it sits ear to ear. If not, I go ahead and cut to where I'm comfortable and where it looks appropriate. I went ahead and did that on camera. You just want to take your time, and it's really time consuming. So now I'm just going to go ahead with my bow hold again. I put on 1 layer. I let it dry just a little bit, not to where it turns white. You don't want to do that because it's just your frontal is just not going to lay, okay? It's just not going to lay. So you do 1 layer, dry it off a little bit, and then I think I did another layer or maybe 2 more layers. But to be honest, 2 layers is good enough for me. It sticks, okay? It's gonna stick. So this is just what I found works for me best, and what keeps my frontal on for a long time is that I don't let it dry all the way, but when it's still a little wet and tacky, I go ahead and lay the frontal and I just comb it in. And when I tell you it lasts for weeks, well, I'm gonna just say 2 weeks, because by that second week, matter of fact, by the first week, I'm ready to take that wig off and, do something new. But if you want it to last for 2 weeks or more, go ahead and do it this way, because the frontal is actually melting into your hairline, and the glue and everything just mixing together, and it's just fabulous. It's just fabulous. Look at that. No glue, nothing tacky. It just looks so nice. I'm telling you, it works wonder. But this part, I'm just going to pull my edges out, use my hot comb to melt everything together, make sure everything is nice and flat. And that's pretty much it for that part. It's pretty self-explanatory, so I'm just going to let you watch. Now, my favorite thing about 613 wigs is that you don't have to bleach your knots before installing a unit, or pluck the knots as well. I actually start doing all my customizations when it's on my head, just so you can see how it looks while the unit is already installed. So now I'm just putting a little bit of melting spritz on my finger, and I'm just going in around the perimeter of my hairline and making sure it's melted. And I always do this after I cut the lace, just to give it, a more seamless melt. And I'm doing the same thing with my melting foam as well. All products will be listed down below. If you have any questions, just drop a comment and let me know. Now, this is just a tint foam. I got it from my local beauty supply store as well. It just makes the lace not look so, transparent or white. It's just matches my skin tone, which was like a chocolate. I think that's the tint color I got, was a chocolate. And it just brings everything together. Okay, now that I am all done, I go ahead and put on my lace band one last time. Make sure everything is nice and melted together. And while that is working its work, I go ahead and start working on my part. I use a contour that I normally would use on my face. It's by Rihanna. And I just work it in my part. Now the key to finalizing this look is keeping that lace band on, sis. Once you finish with your makeup and getting ready for the day, you can go ahead and take that lace band off. And then once I do that, I go ahead and go back in with some melting spritz and some melting foam just to make sure everything is nice and melted together. And then after that, voila, you're done. Thank you for tuning in. Don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and let me know what you want to see in the future. Until then, it's been real.